Oh, hey, we're at the stove today.
Who are you talking to when you do that?
Today's dish is barbecue chicken and rice casserole from Cook Once, Eat All Week. I did all the prep earlier this week, so this is just tossing the ingredients together to make our dish for tonight. Should be quick and simple. Our first step is to saute the broccoli and cauliflower in the skillet. These vegetables will get a chance to cook a lot more in the oven, so we're just softening them a little bit and seasoning them before we put them in the casserole. That's our riced broccoli. This is one of the dishes where I've chosen to substitute riced cauliflower instead of white rice. Gonna season this. Starting to turn a vibrant green. That's exactly the way I like to see it. Now that this is seasoned and softened, we're gonna add it to the casserole dish. Lots of good vegetables in this dish. The next step is to toss our chicken with some barbecue sauce. I've chosen a sugar-free barbecue sauce. Sounds gushy. Now we'll layer this on top of the vegetables. This crispy bacon from our prep work will go right on top. And a little bit for me. This goes into the oven for 30 minutes to cook the vegetables through and warm the chicken. Then we'll top with green onions to serve. 30 minutes until dinner. The family all rated this one 3 out of 5. But be careful which barbecue sauce you use, because it's the main flavor provider here. Be sure to use one you really like. The sugar-free one we used wasn't our favorite, so that hurt the rating.
Welcome back. Another dinner tonight, white chicken chili. I'm cooking it to show how easy it is. Anybody can do it. So let's get started. Heat. That's not the right one. So some of this we'd already prepared, or Lisa had prepared. I didn't prepare anything. So we've really just got to drop it in. I'm sure it's exactly how they intended that. Smells good. So I'm supposed to wait until the onion is translucent because the book tells me. Onions are kind of generally translucent though. I'm sure it'll be fine. Add the chilies, cook for a minute until fragrant. I'm hoping that'll be obvious. Once it's fragrant, add the shredded chicken. This bag was labeled chili by she who prepared it. Okay, and seasoning. I'm sure the more expert among us would not have to measure all this, but I'm not too proud. Stir to combine. Shouldn't have touched that. Should not have touched that. Pour in the broth. And stir in beans and corn as one thing here rather than some sort of bath in which chicken is next to beans and corn. I want it to all be together. Now we just gotta wait 10 minutes. Waiting is my favorite. It's time. Sour cream. We're substituting Greek yogurt. It's a lovely plopping noise. Lime juice. I'm gonna figure out how to use this. And of course, the hero of the dish, bacon. But when you add that Greek yogurt, the colors are just change. There's not little bits of yogurt floating in this at all. This is called chili. In our house, we would call this soup. Southwest flavored soup. So this one also averaged 3 out of 5, but it was more hit or miss with some people liking it a lot more than others. First, really, was the name. For us, this is not a chili, and setting expectations is important. The Greek yogurt I substituted was just too cold, so it separated a bit and ruined the texture. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Greek yogurt anyway, so maybe I should have just halved the amount.
Tonight's our last night of Cook Once, Eat All Week. Tonight's dish is chicken and broccoli fried rice. I love a good stir fry, so let's get started. Just gonna heat a little oil in the pan, and we're beginning with some scrambled eggs. Set these aside for just a couple of minutes. A little bit more oil. This is the fresh ginger that we prepared earlier in the week. And quite a bit of minced garlic. Just letting that get fragrant. We're gonna add the broccoli and carrots. Packed those carrots in. Just a couple of minutes to let that soften. That garlic and ginger smells fantastic. This is the colorful part of our dish. Now we're going to add the chicken, some of the green onions, leaving a few for garnish. This is where we add the white rice, though I will tell you I've made this with riced cauliflower before and it's just as delicious. Come out. All right, we'll get something sturdier. There we go. Leftover rice always makes the best fried rice. Coconut aminos, sesame oil, some salt, and some red pepper flakes. Add these eggs back in. Once this rice is heated through, it will be finished. Lost a big piece of chicken back there. I think we're ready. This was the winner this week. It averaged a 4.1 and just needed a little bit of soy sauce or maybe a little extra coconut aminos while I was cooking it. All the kids had smiles and second helpings on this one. All right, this book delivered on its promise. Definitely simplified our nightly cooking. Even Doug was able to make dinner when I wasn't feeling well. We were a little worried that the same ingredients would feel like we were eating the same thing over and over again, but the flavors were different enough that that wasn't the case at all. If you've been looking at Cook Once, Eat All Week as a solution, it really did work as advertised. If you have other cookbooks you'd like me to try out, leave your comment below. We'll see you soon.
That was good, but you didn't say like and subscribe.